My hand's ashy as fuck. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Sean. And today we're gonna be reacting to that new Dodge Charger EV. You know, the CEO came out, he dropped some prices, he dropped some more shit. So we finna just go ahead and react to it. Alright, let's get it. We reacted to the Mopar Junkie. The CEO talking about it and shit. I know my hair's sticking up. I knocked through about it.
Yeah, I think they're all eating lunch, but let's see.
It's kind of ugly. I don't know. It's kind of ugly to me. Ain't this an electric car? How do it sound? Please explain. It's no engine in this motherfucker. Like, I don't know if they, let me just watch the video.
It's about the cars, it's about the brand, and most importantly about our customers. But I know you want more than that, so. My first car was a Dodge Shadow ES Ford over 3-liter V6, 5-speed, melted the tires in 9,000 miles and had a hell of a time trying to tell my mom. It wasn't me, it faulty rubber. It was the manufacturer's fault, right? I'm second generation in this business, been around all of our brands since I was born. It's pretty much all I've ever known.
This is the new CEO.
After college, went off to try supply chain consulting for about 7-8 months.
So if y'all didn't know, this the new Dodge CEO.
Bored out of my mind. Couldn't stand it. I had to get back into automotive. There's something about this industry. There's something about this business being part of the second largest purchase that most people ever make in their life. And it's a purchase for a Dodge. It's all about passion. It's not about need, it's about want and putting smiles on people's faces. So I went to work for...
I don't need a Charger or Hellcat and all that. I want it, motherfucker. I don't need none of that shit. I just want it.
Daimler Chrysler at the time, Chicago Business Center. Called on hundreds of dealers throughout Indiana, Iowa, Chicago. Met a guy there that some of you may have heard of, Tim Kuniskis. Started learning from them back then. And you can't come to Roadkill without mentioning Tim. He's the godfather of this place. It was his brainchild when we started in the Silverdome parking lot. And that we've come a long way since then. We're innovating every year. We've always found a way to keep it fresh, exciting. And we're going to do that here this weekend. We'll talk about it in a little while.
I ain't gonna pause a lot.
I left the company in 2004 to go to the agency side for a few years. Learned a ton. Still working with the Chrysler Group, doing dealer sales training events, PR media events, consumer events.
Hey, I want to do a motherfucking engine swap on a motherfucking... I want to swap an engine from a Chrysler. I want to put a Hellcat engine in a Chrysler. That's what I want to do. I want to swap the engine.
Roadkill International did the first Camp Jeep Beijing, which was incredible. Remember back then, we were selling Journeys and Caravans for $19,995. No one really knew about the Durango and the Charger and the Hellcat. And we brought SRT back into the fold. We launched Hellcats. We launched Scat Packs. We started creating this villainous nature. It was all about fun. We never talked about Journeys and Caravans again. And we slowly retired. And as we did that, we learned a lot through the years. Tim taught us, all of us, keep pushing the boundaries. Never live. Go the extra 10. All those things are things that we're going to keep. We're going to push forward this brand. So I spent a few years on the Dodge brand, moved over, launched the new Chrysler Pacific at the time, was on product planning goals, Chrysler Dodge, spent a few years in Maserati on product planning.
Okay, he talking about himself a lot. I want to hear about the car.
The last few years. And it's been an incredible ride. But you guys really are here to hear about these cars. So
yes.
let's talk.
We're not here to hear about your life story. Okay? You could have talked about that a different fucking day. We here to hear this fucking car and learn about this car.
A little bit more about the future of Dodge and where we're going. And
Yes.
this year is really about change. Change in leadership, change in the first all-new platform in 15 years, change in powertrains, going from V8s and superchargers and Hemis to kilowatts and power shots and twin turbo V6s. Change here at M1 and racing inside instead of outside. And a lot of people don't like change.
Why though? Like, why are y'all making the motherfucking Dodges electric all of a sudden?
It's hard to accept change. But if we don't embrace change,
Don't talk about my life.
if us as a company doesn't embrace change, we don't push forward, we never go faster. We never give our customers what they don't realize they don't want. You go back in history, a lot of people will still tell you to this day, I was talking to the hammer earlier, a muscle car has to have a carburetor. Has to be naturally aspirated. Must be a manual transmission. And God forbid it have 4 doors. But you know what? A lot of people didn't realize they needed a supercharger until they heard the whine of the first Hellcat. They didn't realize they needed a 9-second car that could lift the tires, so they got behind the first Demon. And they didn't know they needed 4 doors until all their friends wanted to go along for a ride and be in their car. And that's what we've done here today. We've embraced change, but we've pushed it to the next level. These are flat out the best muscle cars. And I can't wait for all of you guys to get behind the wheels when we do the media event and drive coming up. But the team starts from the ground up. These cars that you're looking at,
So he's saying this Charger just gonna shit on the rest of them. He basically saying the fucking EV is finna shit on all the Hellcats, all the Scat Packs, all the Demons, all of that. That's what he said, basically. That's how I'm taking it. I don't give a fuck if that's how he's saying it, that's how I'm taking it.
they don't only embrace change, they take it to the next level. This Scat Pack Stage 2 right here is better than yesterday's Hellcat for thousands less. Quicker 0 to 60, quicker quarter mile, all-wheel drive instead of rear-wheel drive. Take it anywhere.
Okay. I ain't gonna lie. All-wheel drive? And not rear-wheel drive? You know how much motherfucking Challengers and fucking Chargers slide out? This motherfucker
Drag mode, drift mode, donut mode, more tech, more safety, flat out better looks.
But no, you just lied to yourself right there. Them motherfuckers don't look nowhere near better than the regular fucking Hellcats. But they might smoke their ass in a race. I ain't gonna lie.
More cargo capability, more passenger room in the rear for your friends.
And then it's a lighter car, so yeah, this EV gonna be smoking the regular Demons and shit. I ain't gonna say they gonna beat their ass, but they gonna beat them, cuz all-wheel drive, and then it don't got the fat ass engine in there, so I know that bitch lighter.
And the Fratsonic chamber is as loud as today's Hellcat. But if you're going over to your mom's on Sunday for dinner and she doesn't want to hear it coming, you can turn it off this time. Or if you're like some of those of us around the office that drive them and you get those notes in your mailbox that says, please stop firing it up on those cold winter mornings, you can please the neighbors too by turning it off. So, as we push forward, the direction.
Okay. That motherfucker kind of wearing on me, cuz. I was talking shit when the first reveal came out last year, 2 years ago, whatever the fuck.
This brand is not radically different.
But hearing all this shit,
It's to evolve. It's to push the boundaries of performance. It's to drive forward as America's brand. You know, Tim once said, if you miss the first muscle car era, you better not miss this one. And some people,
I bet y'all won't for this bitch though.
I promise you,
Damn,
said
my
that
left drive.
the era's dead. It's over. It's gone. It's not. We're just getting
I bet
started.
y'all won't for it.
These cars put a smile on people's faces. They look different, they sound different, they drive different, and they make people happy. That's what it comes down to. This era isn't over. We're just getting started. And when I say we're just getting started, this is just the beginning. Next year we come out with 4-door. Then we come out with the high output and the standard output twin turbo 6-packs. We just celebrated 50 years of direct connection. We're going to have a multitude of parts for all these cars so people can continue to make them their own and make them what they want and their friends want.
I like to hear that. I like to fucking hear that.
So we have a lot in store for us as we push forward, and we're starting on that path already. The second quarter sales are up 16% over first quarter, and to kick off the biggest industry month of the year, we just brought back power dollars across the board on all 24 model year Dodges. $10 per horsepower. The faster you want to go, the more we help you out. And that's $7,100 off a Dodge Durango Hellcat. It's a lot of horsepower. If you're good with math, it's 710, right? Still the quickest, most powerful SUV in this Scat Pack. It's still the quickest, most powerful muscle car on the planet.
He telling you himself, that EV finna be smoking Scats, Hellcats, motherfucking track hawks, all that.
We're getting ready to launch a few special edition Durangos. Next week the press release will come out on the Silver Bolt edition, limited edition. As I said, the Direct Connection 50-year anniversary. We've got all kinds of things in the alleyway here for you to take a look at. And one of the most exciting things about change is where we're at here today. We're off Woodward this year, but it's more than that. If you're gonna change, you gotta be better. You gotta raise the bar. So now everybody will say, this is the first time drag racing's ever been done inside M1. This is the first time that everybody, the 40,000 fans that come out, will be able to walk the pits, interact with the cars and the drivers, and get to know them. That's why NHRA is so exciting, right? That's why everybody goes to those events. You want to be part of the culture.
I low-key want to start going to these events. So, gang, you know who I'm talking to. We need to get on this shit. We need to start going to this shit.
You want to be part of the club. You want to interact with them. We've got the Hornet Rallycross, which is going to just open some eyes to the capability of that vehicle. For those that can't give up on the V8, we've got the skid pad with some donuts that always light everything up. We've got bands going all day. We've got up close and better viewing of the drag strip, and we've got perfect weather. It's going to be a great weekend.
That'd be perfect weather.
I thank you for all for being here. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Hammer, and it's up to you now to bring us home.
Okay, that was the CEO and him talking about the new Charger and shit. He didn't say the price, but as I was looking for this video, I seen some people thumbnails that they were talking about like 80,000. So I think they want about like 75K for that bitch. It's not too bad.
I think they're all even
I
lunch,
don't know how much they want for like regular Hellcats and shit. I know some places they want. Not a bad price. It's a bad price, but it's not a bad price. I want to hear what that bitch sound like, so I'm gonna find a video about the sound and shit, and I'm gonna drop that shit too. Other than that, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn post notifications on, send me some shit to react to. Put my links in the description. And long live my brother, man.